Good evening, good morning, good night, you lovelies. It is the one, the only Cappy D Barra, and we are here to discuss some wrestling, a little bit of wrestling, huh? We're going to be talking about April 20th, 2026, Raw. Now, I do want to say happy 420 to all of you guys out there, our belated 420, I guess. There's a couple of things that I guess I should be discussing for our weekly wrestling report. They are running a full court press on this whole, Brock the human trafficker retirement thing. I think it's funny that he kind of pulled an AJ and was like, hey, I'm just gonna leave this up to me. It's not up to you guys. It doesn't fucking matter. But with TKO and with TKO and with WWE, I think it's really interesting. They just want full control over that shit. Like when AJ refused to put his stuff down in the ring the first time, right? They were like, no, guys, trust me, guys, come on, guys, hey, come on, good. Like literally a full court press. Now that Brock left his stuff in the ring, they're like, well, I guess he's gonna retire until he isn't anymore. We'll see. Like, and it's so interesting, bro. Like sometimes wrestlers just want to step away from this shit, and they will not let them. Like the Federation will not let you step away from the game. It's so fucking crazy to me. Excuse me if I sound a little under the weather. One of my coworkers, I think, got me sick. Yay for fucking capitalism. Isn't that awesome? This Raw was kind of quick. Definitely on the quicker side. What I will say is though, a lot of pretty okay stuff happened, and we are going to be discussing it as it had. And we're going to be discussing it in the most chronological way we can discuss anything. All right. Obama the feminist. He starts tonight. That's a really bold move, really bold choice. The crowd, it's a little crazy. The crowd has more of a promo than he does. And I think about this, and I kind of think about what Jade was given many, many moons ago with, all that matters is that I'm that bitch. And then she literally had nothing for the rest of her title reign, right? So I don't know what they're going to give Oba. I'd like for them to give him something other than 4-word promos. But he comes out, he starts tonight. That's good choice. Short promo though, with no real fire or kind of stakes. It's not like I'm going after this guy. Gunther, no, it's just like the ruler is here. It's like hey, hey, it's like hey man, that's awesome, that's great. Anything else? No. All right. that was Oba. That was Obama. I wasn't very happy with that, but again, maybe they're doing something with this. He was called out by Roman. The Obama, the Obama chants very much got to Roman at the post game show. Also, why don't they do wrestling on the pre or post game shows anymore? Isn't that weird? Like a pre-show for WrestleMania has no wrestling at all. Post-show for WrestleMania, no wrestling at all. Kind of weird, whatever. The post show had Roman getting Oba chants. He verbally called out Oba. They were chanting, Oba's gonna kill you. It was actually, I'm not gonna lie, that small piece from Roman calling out Oba was actually very, very fucking good. I'm not gonna hold y'all. It was actually pretty fucking alright. So Oba is gonna go on this path. I don't know what fucking path. He's gonna go on a path though. And I can maybe see what they're gonna do. Maybe, but I don't know. I don't think that they got the balls to pull that trigger. They're not going to pull that trigger yet. Our first official match of the night that we get is a tag team. It's a tag team. It's the fake gay couple versus the domestic violent couple. I don't know why we can't do single matches anymore. I don't know what the fuck's up with single matches. We get Asuka and Katie versus Rhea Riptide and EO Plan B Sky. I don't know why we're doing this. I don't know why we're doing this. Listen, Rhea and Kairi have pretty solid chemistry. I'm not the biggest fan of Io and Asuka Graps, just personally. I don't know what it is. Maybe I gotta watch it a couple more times, but it's just I'm not there. It's nothing there for me personally. Io's great. Io's amazing. My only small gripe with Io is that I wish she used her head. No pun intended. This is now the third time where she has landed solar plexus first on her fucking scalp. I would like her to stop doing that. I would love if she would stop doing that. Maybe she's be caught more, or maybe she's overshooting it. I doubt she's fucking overshooting it. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with Io, but it's worrying, it's concerning, and I would like for it to fucking stop. The tag team match is fine. It has Io and Rhea go over. After this, they announced that they're gonna be breaking up. Because fuck Kairi Sane and Asuka and Io, because all of you are Asian women, and I guess they don't deserve a spot on the WrestleMania card, but Rhea Ripley does. Jade doesn't deserve a proper title run, But Rhea Ripley does. Someone who's just a tag title. So, like someone who's just a tag champion, right? Whatever. Well, whatever. This company's fucking awful, man. We get a bunch of appearances in the crowd tonight. A lot of people's here. Trick is there with no shirt. Every time they show Trick on a camera every time they show Trick when he isn't in that ring, he doesn't have a shirt. Like, he could be on the fucking morning news. He could be on a radio show. No shirt. I don't know. I don't know if they're doing that like intentionally. I mean, all fair to Trick. I mean, I'm obviously working out for him. I feel like at a certain point they parade some of these people around. And I think that's, I don't know. Like, seeing how they treated Mello and how they're going about Trick, it's just like, not a fan. Personally, just not the biggest fan of it. But yeah, our next segment of the night is Cody Rhodes, Mr. Libations, and CM Pompadour. Now, all jokes aside, they go out here and they have a pretty okay segment. Cody looks awful. Cody looks fucking horrible. I don't know if that was makeup. I don't know if that was maybe judged up by makeup a little bit. But he looks like he got hit by a fucking semi-truck. That is a shiner. He needs to put an eye patch on. I'm not even fucking joking. If his eye actually looks like that, he needs to put a fucking eye patch on. He looks horrible. Fucking horrible. I doubt it's that bad, though. You know, makeup's makeup. Makeup's makeup. But I definitely want to say it's definitely a slow burn. We're getting a slow burn for Cody and Punk. I would like if this maybe, I don't know, could have taken place maybe 2, 3, 4 months ago, but I guess we were still trying to wash off that whole John Cena run about 4 or so months ago. So I don't really know. Cody is most likely going to be the face going into this. They're not going to be booing CM Punk. I'll tell all you niggas that right now. They will not be booing CM Punk in the near future. So I don't know. I don't know what Cody and Punk is gonna go unless they like make some big drastic move with either Cody's character or Punk's character. But I mean, we could just do like a simple exhibition match, I guess. You know, if you play into it how they should have played into Randy versus Cody with 2 faces, it should be fine. But again, just dealing with the aftermath of, you know, 2 people getting like really loud reactions and one of them losing after. I don't know, because the possibility of Cody, if he does go over on Punk cleanly, you know, I think he already did it once before, but if he goes over this new kind of better and improved version of Punk, it's possible that the fans might revolt against Cody, and then anybody who was really down with Cody may revolt against Punk if he wins. It's a mess. It's an entire fucking mess. Do I think Punk is going to capture the big gold off of Cody? Probably not, because Triple H is still very bitter about him not being as big as Punk, him not being as you know, beloved as Randy, as multifaceted as a John Cena, right? I mean, hell, he has his fucking best friend in developmental, and every other summer he'll just pluck one of the budding stars from developmental. Hey, make a new one. Hey, make me a new one. Hey, make me a new one. It's like, yeah, a guy triple nose is really something the fuck else, isn't he? Yeah, but honestly, I don't know what Punk is going to do in the near future with this belt. I would like for him to win it cleanly, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. They got to make a heel out of this feud, and you know, it can only go so many directions. Again, with Cody or Punk, maybe you try to add in like a third party, like a Oba or something like that. I don't know. A lot of ways that this can go. But we are going to be getting into our next segment after this. Again, they just kind of sit there and talk. It's not a lot that happens. That's not a lot that happens. All right, our next match on the card is Ethan Page. Ethan Page, as I stated before, he got the call-up, budding young star, versus Javon Evans, one of the more recent call-ups from NXT. Oh, this match is great. This is an amazing match. I had a really good time watching this match. Javon Evans is fucking awesome. Ethan Page, he makes a great heel. Very good chicken shit heel also, even though he is so gifted in that ring. Oh my god, Ethan Page and Javon are great. They're so fucking great. Literally 2 of the youngest, best minds that I think we could put in that ring right now. I don't know if we're gonna make a feud out of this. One of the weird things with feuds in WWE is they'll do them like 4 or 5 times and be like, guys, they're going for the pay-per-view. Aren't all of you excited? And it's like, no, because they've done this already. And like, doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to convey is if they burn this out into some kind of pay-per-view, we need more segments, maybe more backstage vignettes, I guess a match run-in or 2 to make this really feel anything, because Miro runs in for this. Why? Who knows? Because of the IC title match that was the other night. Cry me a fucking river, bro. Holy shit. This allows Ethan Page to pick up the 1-2-3. I'm really happy that Ethan Page is getting wins on his first main show appearance. That's awesome. For his first main roster appearance, that's fly, that's dope. But again, what does this do for the feud? If Miro has to get involved, or maybe it's gonna be like a 3-way feud, I would fucking hate. I would hate a 3-way feud. Holy shit. I don't know what we're gonna get from this. But what I do know for a fact is that Javon Evans is the future of this company. All right, and if Ethan Page is going to be kind of the Vegeta to his Goku, or the Dio to his JoJo, I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fucking fine with that. Next match that we get is Sol Ruca versus Liv. Also, very fucking good match. Liv Morgan, very competent in-ring competitor. Why she didn't wrestle a lick up until that Stephanie Vakira match on WrestleMania where they got 30 minutes. I don't know. I don't even fucking know. They gave that fucking girl 7 minutes and 30 seconds on the WrestleMania card. The WrestleMania, home of the Immortals. I think this match is longer than a WrestleMania match. Oi, this company is something the fuck else, isn't it? Sol Ruca goes out there. She gives a fucking phenomenal first main roster appearance. Actually, no, about her fifth time or so on the main roster. Definitely does the fucking thing. Actually, no, it is definitely her fifth because she gets signed. So yeah, no, it's very big shit for Sol Ruca. Very happy for them. Up and coming talent. They're fucking insanely gifted, insanely phenomenal in that ring. I would love to see what we can get. From maybe even like a Raquel Rodriguez and a Roxanne Perez with Sol Ruca. I think that would be phenomenal. I think Sol Ruca and Roxanne Perez genuinely might put on one of the best matches of all time at Evolution for a secondary belt. Hold me to that. An IC title for either Roxanne or a US title for Roxanne versus Sol Ruca. Hold me to that. That's going to be some gas at Evolution 3. If they do Evolution 3, because we all know this company doesn't give a fuck about its women's wrestlers. Zaria comes in for the run-in. This is basically just to, get some heat on Zaria. If you watch any of these NXT tapings, Zaria is clearly the face in the story. Sol Ruca kind of sold her out during a Fatal 4-Way. And the crowd has been actively cheering on Zaria while they've been booing Sol Ruca. It's clearly just the boys in the back trying to get somebody under after they're clearly organically over. Instead of just pulling that trigger and getting somebody to the superstardom as quickly as they can, they want to wait to and play the long game so you can establish a little bit of character, Zaria, so you can get a little bit of adversity, Zaria, so the crowd can hate. Yeah, that's that. Hopefully they don't turn Zaria into a fucking jobber or Sol Ruca into a jobber, but knowing this company is kind of just in their DNA, isn't it? Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. We're gonna have to just hope for the best on that one. The Vision come out, they take up way too much fucking time. Way too much fucking time on my screen. Bro, Paul Heyman goes out there. He devotes like a good 3/4 of this promo to his own promo, right? And mind you, all of the other Vision just get his 1/4 of the promo. So his 3/4 is Brock Lesnar. Then he brings out Braun. Braun comes out for maybe half of a second, then Seth rolls in. Hey, let's just back all this shit up for 2 seconds. What does anybody in this ring say of any importance? Well, like, what does anybody in this ring say? Honestly, Paul acknowledges Brock, the fucking human trafficker. Then we get more thank you, Brock Trance. New Vegas, aside from my 1 to maybe 2 relatives in that state, you niggas are horrible. And it's almost so upsetting because I know in almost any other city they go to, they'd probably either feed in the thank you Brock chants during the post show or during the post edit, or they just naturally oh man, we love Brock, woohoo, the country superstar, we love Brock. Like, oh god, fucking cornballs, bro. All this shit's corny. Brock Lesnar passed his prime when he was doing cowboy hat gimmicks with Roman Reigns, and then even in that, he was being like a shill for the boys backstage, like burying Mustafa Ali for what? Why was Mustafa Ali buried for the sake of Brock the piss boy? Why? And now he's getting thank you Brock chants. Fuck out of here, bro. I don't care about Brock. Seth comes out here by himself and he gets jumped. Who's fucking shocked by that? He comes out here with a weapon, and I think the weapon okay, so he comes over to a chair, which I guess is kind of smart, and then the chair gets taken from him, but in my mind, I'm like, nigga, didn't you just have the Foot Clan behind you like 10 weeks ago? Not even 10 weeks, like sub 20 days out from Mania, he had like an entire Foot Clan situation going on. Like, what are we doing? Where's that? Where's the 20 to 40 niggas that you are WWE paid to fucking be the buffer between you and the Vision? Wasn't that the whole point? And then Oh god, this night only gets more fucking confusing. As he's getting jumped, right? Because of course you're getting fucking jumped, moron. It's 1v3. The Street Profits come down and they even the odds a little bit. But then I'm thinking to myself, why are the Street Profits dressed like that? And I'm asking myself, is Seth like starting some new group where niggas just wear black pants? Because that's basically what the vision was until they got a name. That was like 4 months into their inception they got a name. So like, I don't know if I'm going fucking crazy here. The Street Profits have attire that they wear. They're not wearing their gear or their attire, so I'm assuming that they're switching up their entire vibe. I guess we're just doing the Messiah part 2, I guess. I don't know, chat. I don't fucking know. I'd like to believe maybe it's because they want the tag titles and they want nothing to do with Seth. But then again, Seth, so what the fuck happened to your Foot Clan that kept you safe? Like, I don't, it's not even like, oh, I don't want to be a coward. Nigga, it's 1v3. You can be a coward in a 1v3. Like, why don't you have any backup? Oh god, I'm trying to apply logic to this shit. It's not gonna go well. It's not gonna bode well for me. So after the Street Profits scare off the vision, Seth gets double dick dog speared by the big man, the big Braun to the breaker. I was fine. I was fine with this. We needed a heel to go over somewhere. Ethan Page is just over. Here's what it is. He's like the new MJF. No disrespect to him or MJF, but he's very likable, very comedically gifted, and he's amazing. He's very technically gifted in that ring. So it's kind of hard to hate Ethan Page like you hate a Braun Breaker. Somebody who, by the way, can't cut promo save his fucking life. Listen, I bet Braun is such a great, down to earth, like really awesome guy. Whoever is doing his promo work needs to be fucking executed like they executed Old Yeller. I'm not even joking. It is maybe the worst promo work. The worst promo work I think I have ever had to witness since Jade was getting those 4-letter I'm that like it was horrible. I don't even know like what he tries to go for here. He says, hey Seth, everywhere you go and everywhere you turn, I'm gonna make your life a living hell, so you better hope that you're back and on. And he alluded to Seth being at home and like resting up, but Seth was in a match last night, and so was JD McDonough. So why would JD McDonough be on television and not Seth Rollins? Are we power scaling JD McDonough above Seth Rollins in terms of canon? I don't know. I think Penta was here. Penta was in a match last night. Somebody who was in a ladder match is more capable of wrestling than Seth Rollins? Like the Seth Rollins? I just don't understand what they were going for with that. But again, maybe I'm just trying to use too much logic for Braun. The Braun Breaker. Bronson Reed is still not back in action. This becoming a 4-man group is easily gonna kill all the hype it has. Any hype that this shit has now is, I'm not going to lie, because of that Braun Breaker, like, what was it? Like a 20-foot spear? Maybe even longer. He had like a 20-foot, 30-foot spear on Seth. It didn't connect, but those are online impressions for you. So he is now the front man for this group, aside from Austin Theory literally carrying the weight. Literally, it's so fucking funny what they do to Austin, man. Austin was Vince's golden boy, and ever since Triple H has taken the reins, Austin has just been the butt of everyone's jokes. Just the ass crack of everyone's jokes. Aside from him being better than Logan, he is better than Braun. Austin Theory is 100% better than Braun Breaker. I don't even understand what we're talking about right now. Man. Oh fuck, this shit's horrible. This is horrible. When Bronson Reed comes back, maybe we'll get like a Vision Civil War. Do you niggas want to see that? You want to see the Vision have a civil war? Oh man, this is horrible, fucking horrible. We're going to do Seth and Braun most likely in the near future. Hey, if I would have put my money on it, I would have did Seth and I would have did Punk and Braun part 2 with Braun going over on the biggest stage of them all. But that's me being creative with a bunch of fucking morons writing this show. A bunch of chimpanzees. About 16 chimpanzees can probably create a better show than anybody in this fucking creative office. I mean this. The creative office for this show, it lacks anything at all. And there are small glimpses of hope, small glimmers of hope here and there, and then it all just gets shot to shit. You know what we're gonna end this night on? The Bloodline 2026. We're damn near in May, almost 2027. The Bloodline. Fuck me, man. Fuck me. Yeah, Montez Ford, he comes out. Seth dies, and then we get Finn versus JD McDonough. Finn versus JD McDonough was very good. I want to let all of you know right now, I was wrong about Finn Balor. He did put his trunks back on, and he did win against Dominic Mysterio on the biggest stage of them all. I was wrong. I was wrong. It is what it is. He didn't get an IC belt, but I told you niggas that when this shit happened, he wouldn't have gotten the IC belt, so it is what it is. Yeah, that's kind of just, it is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. It's a really good match, though. It's a really good match. JD McDonough, he's not a scrub. He's a jobber. Not a scrub, but he's definitely a jobber. And Finn Balor goes out there, and he's Finn fucking Balor. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? Like, one of Japan's best wrestlers at a point in time, and now he's here in the Federation, with no paint and panties on. So, big fairs to Finn. I like the idea of Finn trying to get back to his place of glory. Maybe we'll see Finn versus Cody, but again, Finn has to be something that isn't face, because he's very over right now. I don't know why they don't just pull the trigger on a heel Cody. I don't know. Like, even the story of like, hey, I played by the rules, I did everything right, and I almost got my eye bone shattered. I can't even look at my baby girl anymore. I'm supposed to be the good guy now. I don't know. Something really small like that, I think it really just adds to the layer of Cody Rhodes, because if you're a good, serious, competent heel, the crowd is gonna love you like you're a face. And I guess that's my thing with Cody. It's like, if he has ever spoken to MJF, does he think that MJF gets booed and heckled because they want him to die? No, it's because we all know this is a character. They cheer for MJF. MJF is beloved in certain parts of the States. There are heel crowds that prefer MJF over a Darby Allin or Orange Cassidy. And I feel like Cody, as a wrestling fanatic, should know that. So I don't know why he doesn't want to pull that trigger, but maybe he doesn't think he can operate at the caliber of MJF. Interesting. That is very interesting to think about. Do you guys think that Cody doesn't want to pull that trigger, letting people like a Finn, people like a Punk, even people like an Oba just get a front shot to the line, being that he would be a heel champion versus faces, because he doesn't think he can operate like some of the better heels in the game, like an MJF right now? Huh. I mean, I bet he could, but I wonder if there's like that just small level of self-doubt. Very interesting. Very interesting. Last segment of the night, we get Jacob Fatu, the AAVE werewolf, versus the Tribal Trumpy. As of right now, he is officially committed to being a somewhat full-time. He's on an episode of Raw. I gotta give big fairs to that. He's out there with the Uso twins. The Uso twins have on matching outfits, and they are ad-libbing Roman's speech, his promo. Oh Jimmy, how far we have fallen, big guy. How far we have fallen. Jey Uso is right back where he needs to be, I'll be honest. I think they should have pulled the trigger on, a championship crowning moment for Jey, winning on Roman when that happened. But it was just one of those things they didn't do. So now Jey Uso's just kind of out here with the failed success of his last singles, with the failed success of his last single run, and Roman's out here. And at first I thought Oba was gonna come out in full gear and just get a good power bomb off for the crowd, for the boys, right? Pop the boys in the back. But no. Jacob comes out here, and he interrupts Roman, which I think is pretty good. And they have a very calm back and forth where Roman acknowledges, acknowledge me, that Jacob has been on a tear. Jacob has been doing his own thing, but he doesn't really know if it's time, for somebody who isn't as established like Jimmy or Jay to really, approach the head of the table like this, right? Like Roman's acknowledging, like, hey, you coming out here is a little crazy, right? And then Jacob says, hey, hey, we family and all that, and I got a lot of I respect you, Uso. I love you, Uso. I need you, Uso. But, Fatu states the obvious. I need that. Hey, it puts food on my table, and I need to establish my shit around here, and I need to show you niggas I'm not one to play with. Now, I am being surveillanced because Jacob versus Roman was something I pitched maybe 3-4 days ago. Maybe 3 to 4 days ago, I pitched this. Now, maybe they're just using their fucking brains back there and creative. But as I said, chimpanzees could create better creative than what the fuck they got going on back there. So either I'm a fucking chimp, or they just don't have anybody else to work back there. Because somebody's stealing ideas around this bitch, and it ain't me. So they're doing Jacob and Roman. Again, fine. That's a fine trigger pull right there. I think if they want to take this seriously, Jacob does need the belt, or we at least need a best of 3 where Jacob comes out on top. Roman's great. Roman's great, but he's not a heel, and that's the tricky part about shit like this. Like, MJF is a clear, definitive heel. He's an asshole. He's a douchebag. He's scummy. He's underhanded. Roman That's not really been his playbook for at least a while now. It's just been going out there, wrestle, throw up the one, and go home. So it's like, I don't really know if the crowd is going to take to him being a heel versus a Jacob versus an Oba, right? But I mean, who knows? Maybe it's just one of those, like, you know, Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk things where it's like, hey, you know, we're cheering because we're cheering. We love the sport. You know, I don't fucking know. That was pretty much everything that your boy had for April 20th, 2026. Raw. I would love for Jacob to come out on top of this feud, but I don't know if they're going to pull that trigger. Them doing bloodline shit in this day and age is like questionable. It's questionable at best. But that was definitely a Raw. That was definitely a Raw after WrestleMania. It felt like it. Definitely felt like it. And this is one of the better Raws, but there were definitely still a lot of things that just fell flat. And I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, I guess. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. All in all, I would give this Raw a solid 7.5 out of 10. Easily better than WrestleMania. No questions asked. And that was everything for your boy. I do have a lot of other stuff going up for the rest of the week, including more One Piece videos. We love One Piece, don't we, folks? SmackDown, Collision, and Dynamite. All right. So as I always say, all right, you all stay tuned, stay safe, stay beautiful. Peace.